we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
26. Hey, 88.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Packers had 10-3 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Allen Lazard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Pryor. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson.
30 yards.
And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, Pryor.
Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down. Pryor out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
From a yard out.
And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Pryor. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to try and throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
26. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Rashawn Gary, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pryor. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, Pryor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson
finds Pickens out right.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Johnson to throw on second down.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
53 yards.
and the Lions are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off play action. Johnson dancing to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Forced out to his left. And complete once again to Watson. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Being chased out left.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again. Pryor. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. And he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Rodgers throwing here. Buying time to his left.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, Pryor. Flush to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.